Hello and welcome to Crafty Learns Mental Maths, and this time it's 3-digit subtraction. Ooh, getting a bit more difficult. But there's always answers, there's always ways to make it easier, so don't worry. I'm not. If we're going to look at this little puzzle first, okay? This is a bit like in the last episode, the first one, where it's very easy to take away, because if you go from left to right, boom, 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 you're going to get the answer very quickly. You don't really have to do much work. So you're just taking 1 from 5, so that's 4, 2 from 7, 5, okay, 4, 5, and 6 from 7, 1, 4, 5, 1. Okay, so let us check that, because I don't want you to think I am cheating. I don't put these answers I just do them randomly. I don't sit and 4, 5, 1, yay! So that was good, thank God. Whew. Look embarrassing if I got that wrong. Okay, so this these numbers are less than that one, and there's no borrowing needed, it's not too bad. Okay, so we're going to look at this 3-digit addition where you have to borrow, because look here, we have, well, we can, let's put this 499. Ooh, no, 400. Let's think 495, and we're going to put this at 3. So you have to borrow 2 numbers there, and like last time, you just round it up, and you have to get 500, and then there's what remains is the 5, and to do that, so you're going to take this from that, so 800 minus 500. Okay, so it's 300. Then you add 5 to 63, so 68. So it's going to be, I keep using, sorry, 400. Oh yes, that's right, 5. Sorry, I'm getting it. So that's 363 plus 5 is 68. Begin from here, Gareth. Okay. Okay, so we've got these 3-digit subtraction, which needs to borrow. So the 3 needs to borrow from the 6, and the 9 from which would be 5. Then oh my God, so much borrowing. But there's an easier way, obviously. So what we're going to do is round it up to that, and we're going to take the remainder, which of this is 5, because 495 from 500 is 5, obviously, and get the thing. So we'll take it like that. So what we have to do is minus 500 from 863. So that's easy to do. So okay, so I'll have 363. 5 from 8, 300. And then we have to add 5 to 63, which is 68. So that's 368. Now let's see if that's right. I'm hoping. 863. If it's wrong, oop, egg on my face. Equals 368. Thank God. The methods work. This is the good thing. So what you're doing is you're rounding out, making it easier. But of course, this becomes a problem, because this number is relatively high to 500. Okay, so what if we had to use relatively let's put this low, so we've got, and we put 34. Yes, so you still have to borrow, and we'll change this to, I don't know, change it to 3, just for the sake of it, just to change it. So we have this, and we obviously have to take round it up, so it's going to be 400. No, Get that underline off. 400. Now we have to find out the remaining, what we have to put here. Okay, now there's a trick for that. I mean, this obviously you have to take a lot away from the number, so the idea is to take the rest away from. So I'm gonna just below, you have 34. Okay, and you have to make this up to, yeah, this has to add what is left, excuse me, has to add up to 100. So it has to be this and this make 100, right? And the best way to do it is that this number and this number here that I'm going to write has to be add to 9. So for example, 3 plus 6 is 9, because this number here has to add up to 10. So 90 plus 10 is 100. Okay, so we get 66. So this is the idea. You have to find the number, and it's easy because these two numbers, 3 and 6, have to add up to 9, because you have to make up to 100. So both of these add up to 100. 6 plus 4 is 10, 6 plus 3 is 90, and that's 100. So we know now that we have to add 66. Okay, that's by finding this number. So when you're doing it in your head, assumedly, you're looking at this number and you're thinking, how far away is that from 9? Well, that's 6 away from 9. And that, how far away is it from 10? Well, that's 6 as well. So you're going to add 66. So we'll take 400 from 812, which is 412, and we're going to add 66. So remember, I had to add this one's an easy one, but 78, obviously. So let's just check the answer. Dun, dun, dun. The moment of reveal. 800 minus 334 equals 478. There we go. So we got it right. My God, it works. I'm so surprised myself. So this is the idea. This part is probably it's not the most difficult part, it's just different, because you're going from left to right. So all you have to do is round this number up to 400. Let's get another example, just so we can do it. And we don't have any problems. So let's get, for example, let's 7. I'm just doing this randomly, trust me. And we're gonna get 5, 8, 5, 8, 1. Yeah, that sounds alright. Okay, so we know. Well, oh no, let's get a relatively low number. 5, 30. No, we've done on that. 46. That looks a bit better. Okay, so we know we have to run it to 600. I'll put my parentheses, so let's do that. Let's separate it. Okay, so now we have to find, this number has to make up to 9, so it's going to be plus 5, and this to make up to 10 is 4, so it's going to be 54. Okay, so what we have to do now is the process. We take away 600 from this, 600, so that's 162. Okay, and then we have to add 54. So we're going to go do our addition. So we've already got 100. So that's good. We have 5 plus 6, 50 plus 60 is 110. So 110 plus 100, 210. And then it is 210 plus 6, 216. Okay, so let's have a look at the answer. Please be right. Minus 546 equals 216. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay, so this process of getting this number from this one, it's quite easy. Just remembering that this number has to add up to 9 and this number has to add up to 10. So for 6 and 4. No, sorry, 5 and 4. There you go. Because this is 9 and this is 10, because they have to make up to 100. Okay, and then you take away your 600, which leaves you 162, and then you have to add the 54. So you see the reason why you had to do the addition first. That was the most important, because you're doing addition when you're doing subtraction, which is interesting. And there you get it. You minus, and that is the correct answer. There's a few more steps, but once you get used to this, because when you see this number, you know it's going to be 600. So that's all right, and you know you're going to take it away from 7. So you know it's going to be around something like that. And then once you have these two numbers, you get you know you're going to get a 5 and a 4, and you know you're going to have to add that to 162, because that's what's left of that. So you do your not quick or whatever, depends how you practice. You know you're going to have to do this sum to get the answer, and there you go. So that's the 3-digit subtraction. Now this one takes more practice. Maybe there's a few more steps, but if the numbers are not, if you have to borrow numbers, you have to do it this. You have to. I'm not saying you have to. I'm saying it's another way to do it. You know, if you do a better way, if you can do it already without having to do this, then that's very good. So you can do that quickly in this way as well, because these are weird numbers. Okay, so once you do that, and it'll just extend and extend. Okay, so there you go, three-digit subtraction. I hope you get something from it. I hope you I'm enjoying this, because the more I learn, the more I think, wow, why don't they teach us in school? This is the incredible thing. Why don't they teach us in school? They made us do some stupid maths questions, and they didn't teach you the hardest way to do it. But off my soapbox. Okay, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.